We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down. Hurts. A rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January. And he could very well walk away with the MVP.
To throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hartman. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hartman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bulls have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Completes it to Hardman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hartman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hey, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bulls lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll run on first down. Wilkinson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can click and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Hartman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Manning. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hartman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bulls are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hartman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion, got the job done for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bulls continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Point after here coming up. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
4 yards remain for second down.
Now they'll run on the draw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30.
On first down, Hurts.
Flushed out right.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Catch is made by Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Hurts. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Lutz's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it and air it out. And let's face it, it's not just him stepping back and flinging it, though. You've got to have someone who can go get it. And that's important for any offense. Someone who can stretch the field, or as they like to say, take the top off of a zone defense. Open things up, because then you can come back and throw underneath and gain some pretty good chunks of yardage as well.
He's ripped the top off of whatever defense they've been playing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And it was the visiting Carolina Panthers who were victorious in that one. Christian McCaffrey, over 100 on the ground in the victory. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they did have some success running the football in those first two quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, on the other side, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one. And we just saw 3 beautiful touchdown passes.
Now he's looking for 4. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some space here. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bulls take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Steps away to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
On first down,
Wilkinson.
and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hartman. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hartman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bulls have taken a 6-touchdown lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkinson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hartman. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Hartman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bulls add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.